Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. There we go. So, today we will explain the difference between gross income and net income and define income tax and payroll tax. All right, now let's go over what is income tax. Well, first, let's talk about what is income. So, income is the money that we earn through a job. So, income is any money that we earn through a job. Now, there's different types of income. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is gross income. So, gross income is the total amount of money earned before taxes and expenses are subtracted. So, we see right here we have income tax, right? We see this money, and that is the money that we earn before anything is taken out of our paycheck. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this is not the money that we see in our bank accounts or that's on our checks, but this is the money that we get before taxes and expenses are subtracted. So let's go ahead and take a look at this part of this pay stub, right? So we see the gross income right here. And during this pay period, the gross income is $3,200. So this is the money that we see before we have any money taken out of the paycheck. Now, let's talk about this net income. What is net income? So, net income, unlike gross income, is a total amount of money left after taxes and expenses are subtracted. So, we see our net income over here. We had our gross income, which is the money that we had before expenses were taken out, but we had a portion of our money taken out for taxes and expenses. So after this is taken out, we will see the remainder in our paycheck, which is going to be our net income. That's going to be our take home pay, the money that we can actually use for ourselves before anything's taken out or after everything's taken out. All right, now let's go back to this pay stub. So we have a gross income of $3,200, right? That's the money we have before taxes are taken out. Now we have net income. Net income is $2,500. So how much was taken out of the paycheck for taxes and expenses? So I'm going to start with my gross income, which is $3,200. And I'm going to go ahead and take away $2,500. So that is going to leave me with a balance of $700, or that's how much has been taken out. So $700 has been deducted, and these deductions will be in the form of health benefits, of health insurance, different types of insurance, and then also taxes. So taxes are also going to be taken out of our paycheck, of our gross income. So let's go ahead and look at some of the taxes. First, let's go over what is a tax. So tax is money that the government requires all citizens to pay. So we have our income, and then a portion of our income, and businesses as well have to do this, go towards the government. So the government is taking different types of money through the form of taxes, and they're using this for different services that we need. So, for example, healthcare, like hospitals, safety, which is going to be like police officers and fire departments, and then education, which is going to be our schools. So the government takes these taxes and it uses it to pay for different services that we need in our society, in our community. Now, not all taxes are the same. We have different taxes for different things. So let's talk about income tax. So income tax is a tax paid to the government on money that is earned. So income, which is going to be you, the worker, the employee, is going to be paid a certain amount. Now, from your income, a portion of that is going to go to the government through income tax, right? So the government is you're going to be required to pay income tax to the government to pay for different services like healthcare and safety, right? Now, this is going to be important because the worker pays income tax, right? The employee, the worker pays income tax. Now, let's go ahead and compare this to payroll tax. So, the payroll tax is a tax that an employer or the boss is required to subtract from a person's gross income. So this is again subtracted from the gross income. So this is part of the expenses that are taken out before that are taken out of your income. So that's what it's going to help you get your net pay. So the business or your boss pays a payroll tax to the government, and then what's left over is going to go to the employees or the workers. So remember, income tax the worker pays, and payroll tax the company pays, your boss pays. All right, so let's go over today's lesson objective. So today we explained the difference between gross income and net income and define income tax and payroll tax. All right, everyone. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful lesson. This is an important lesson because it's really important for us to know where our money is going, the different types of taxes that we need to pay, and then what to expect when we do start working. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.